Connecticut has America's most haunted destinations and noted the highest amount of paranormal activity in the entire country. Experience the ghostly sightings spread throughout the state from bewitched bars and restaurants to horrifying hotels, macabre old mansions, creepy cemeteries, and hair-raising hospitals across the Constitution state. Let's get right into the top 10 most haunted places in Connecticut. Dudleytown, Cornwall. Dudleytown is an abandoned town founded in mid-1740s in Cornwall. The original buildings are gone and only their foundations remain. People believe this place is the evilest place on earth. This haunting dates all the way back to the 1500s, making it one of the scariest places in the Connecticut. The story of this ghost town in Connecticut involves the Dudley curse. This town was repeatedly plagued by murder, suicide, madness, and failed business. People have reported seeing restless spirits and orbs in the area. Bara-Hack, Pomfret. Down an old cart path in the woods of Ragged Hills section of Pomfret, Connecticut lies the remains of the small community of Bara-Hack. Although it was abandoned over 125 years ago, this village of ghostly voices still welcomes its share of curious visitors. There were reported sightings of the ghost baby, a bearded face in the cemetery, and streaking lights and orbs. Daniel Benton Homestead, Tolland. Daniel Benton Homestead is a historic house museum in Tolland, Connecticut. It is reputedly haunted by the ghosts of soldiers and 18th century lovers Eliza Benton and Jemima Burroughs, who tragically died from smallpox. Charles Island, Milford. Though Charles Island is often associated with its bird sanctuary and sandbar, many are unaware that the island is said to be thrice cursed. The first two curses were said to have been placed in the 17th century, while the third curse was placed in the 18th century. The most notable curse of three is that of Captain William Kidd, whose treasure is buried somewhere on the island. The curse says that anyone who finds it shall be cursed with bad luck for life. Union Cemetery, Easton. Union Cemetery in Easton, which dates back to the 17th century, is touted as one of the most haunted cemeteries in the entire country by authors of paranormal books who claim that visitors have photographed orbs, light rods, ectoplasmic mist, and apparitions. A spirit known as the White Lady has also been reported. Curtis House Restaurant and Inn, Woodbury. The most haunted inn in America, the Curtis House Restaurant and Inn, is said to be haunted by a multitude of spirits. Since 1736, the building has hosted a variety of guests who claim to have heard disembodied voices and footsteps of people who used to work at inn. In the one episode of Gordon Ramsay's Hotel Hell, he claimed to have felt uneasy during his stay and even found it difficult to leave his room. Norwich State Hospital, Norwich-Preston. All psychiatric hospitals can be terrifying places. Norwich Street Hospital is a former psychiatric hospital spreading across a 70-acre campus. Before the majority of it was demolished, paranormal investigators reported a great deal of ghostly activity throughout the facility, seeing lamenting patients near the Salmon Building, lobotomy room, and in tunnels. Evergreen Cemetery, New Haven. According to legend, in 1824, Mary E. Hart fell to the floor and was deemed dead by her family. They promptly buried her, but after a vision by an aunt, the family digs up the body only to find that Hart had glowed at the top of the casket before eventually dying. Midnight Mary, as she has been affectionately referred to as, is said to still stalk the grounds. It is believed that if you are in the graveyard after midnight or decide to damage her grave, her spirit will come and kill you. Blackberry River Inn, Norfolk Historic District. A historic colonial home dating back to 1763, the Blackberry River Inn is said to be haunted by the Lady in White. The ghost of a woman known as Frances is believed to haunt the inn's upper floor, and her apparitions has been seen on many occasions entering the house through the back entrance. However, there are no reports of her harming anyone. Litchfield Inn, Litchfield. The legendary haunting story about the Litchfield Inn revolves around the ghost of Native American women who wanders around the kitchen and dining room. Guests have reported seeing a woman only to disappear in a room which was locked from the outside before guests unlocked and entered.
Please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe our channel. Press bell icon to see updates on our latest videos.